Hi everybody, happy Monday after Easter. Woo! Take a look at me. I just got in from running to my mom's. It's windy. Didn't even do my hair, but I did put a little makeup on. I wanted to go live every day. I've talked to a few people or I've noticed some posts. Hey Catherine, how are you? Catherine kind of knows a little bit of what I'm going through because I talk to her a whole lot, which I'm super thankful for. But I'm thankful for the whole Happiness is Healthiness group here on Facebook. It really helps make me sometimes think about if I want to eat something that I shouldn't or should I track. As soon as I put myself accountable to you guys, and throw it out there, I always seem to be successful. So that's what I'm doing. Like this whole staycation, stay at home, stay in place, whatever it is, it's being called wherever you're at. Just a little bit about me. I seriously have nothing prepared. I just kind of wanted to tell you my story. Hey, Christy, and what I'm going through right now being at home. My husband and I are both blessed enough to have jobs that we can work from home. So that being said, I'm totally not complaining because I know there's so many people out there that cannot. I'm also thankful that my husband is such a hoarder in the freezer. Like I haven't really had to buy meat or anything. So it's been kind of nice going through things and not having to run to the grocery store a lot like we used to. It just seems like it's changed a whole lot. About what all of us are really going through. So my thing is, and I want to go back to December because that's when my birthday was. I've never been one to really cheat on keto, or as I like to say, if I cheat, it's just because I'm not tracking my macros and I'm probably eating over. And we can all tell that. I had a conversation with Catherine, or we were messaging each other, that we overate yesterday, like at dinner or our main meal for Easter. And you can tell it because you feel bloated, you feel full, you feel like you gained 10 pounds just because we've overeaten. And we all know that being on keto, you're really supposed to ask yourself, am I really hungry? Do I really need this? I have not been asking myself that lately. Like Catherine, I wish I could say it was just for me last night, but it's been many nights. Working from home, I've stayed up later. I'm sleeping in a little bit, like usually like for work, I'm up at 6. I don't know if anybody else is finding this, but instead of waking up at 6, maybe I'm waking up at 7:30. So that pushes me back later at night that I'm awake. And I'm not running around like I would at work or in my classroom or just even to my car and back or errands and back or whatever it is. And then I get hungry later at night. And then I'm like, okay, well, I'll just eat this. Or I'll just taste that. I'm fortunate enough I have not completely kicked myself out of keto, but I do check my blood ketones daily. Not that you have to. That's just, I think, the science teacher in me that always wanted to see, like, what foods affected me, or, that sort of thing. But I feel out of sorts. I feel out of that pattern that I had. I mean, I was in bed every night by like 9:30. I was really done eating by 7 every day when I was working because I'd be exhausted. So I'm out of that schedule. I need that structure back in my life somehow. And that's why I thought I would hop back on here. I've talked to several people. I know I'm not the only one, just maybe everybody's situation is a little bit different. So I thought for me, since I'm not cheating on keto, I've just been overeating. My goal this week is to track. Now I'm sorry, I'm all over the place, but I did say I want to take it back to December because in December, even though I've never really been one to really cheat a whole lot on keto, if I've been on vacation, it seems like that's about the only time. And not every vacation have I found the need to actually go off of my keto way of life because I say I've done it for over 2 years. Quite honestly, the first 4 months I did it, I really didn't do it right. Really, the first 4 to 5 months. April Fool's Day 2 years ago is when I really researched and found a mentor that helped me learn the right way, which is why I love to pay it forward in this group. And I really do follow a lot of what she has taught me. And then I've friended a couple other actual certified keto coaches. I personally am not certified. I learn from you guys all the time. But back in December, it was my birthday. I've struggled. Hey, Kim, I've struggled this year teaching. It's just been one of those years where it's just been a little bit more stressful. Even before 2020, it's just been a stressful year. So when my birthday came, I don't even think it's so much of what I ate as much as what I drank. I treated myself to old fashions with the cherries. You know, it kind of started there. When I really am willing to admit the things I've done, it really kind of started on my birthday. So it started there. Then it was our anniversary on the 1st of, or the 31st of December. So we celebrated, we always celebrate on the 1st. And then it was like my friend's birthday, and then I went to Galena, and I realized I'm not keto invincible. My ketones took a hit, to be very honest, and I figured if I put it out there and just said it, I've gained 13 pounds. So I'm really ready to track and make sure that I'm hitting my macros. So if you're somebody that has struggled, especially over this time, and maybe you're like me, maybe it really kind of started before this hit, this just helped it more. Like for me to go up and down 3 or 4 pounds, I never really have been super concerned about that. But when I hit double digits, I was like, what the fraction am I doing? I'm not comfortable with myself, and I'm not happy with myself. And it's hard enough being at home, and I'm teaching online. Like, I don't know if you guys can see my computer. The technology that we use, I'm literally using my iPad, my phone, and my computer, and sometimes even my laptop all at the same time, just to get things moving for my students. So those are things that are stressing me out. Like I have 2 girls that are graduating from college. We all have our story, right? But we do have to take time out for ourselves. So I did reset my macros. And if anybody needs help resetting macros, if anybody wants to go back, I can tag you in the how-to. Feel free to message me. There is technically no school for District 150 today, so I'm not working. Went and picked up medication and stuff for family members and dropped it off. And picked up myself some more MCT oil, which I find to be like essential for me to take for keto. I've never stopped taking it. I'm just trying to get myself back into a rhythm and back into the losing side of keto. You can do keto and still gain. I am still in ketosis. Somebody brought up, I think it was Peggy, story of my life overeating protein. So if I, and you know what? I'm so good about getting MCT oil in. I just feel like maybe I haven't gotten enough. I don't know. I'm going to truly measure this week and track, Catherine. Like, I know the process works. Like, I don't need to do any tricks. I don't need to do anything outside of keto or to an extreme. And I know you agree with that, Catherine. We just need to do keto. Hey, Shirley. So if you're somebody new and you want to figure out your macros, let me know. Message me. I can send you, I have 2 posts. I have a video I made about it, and I also have a step-by-step that you can set your macros on. It's free to use, but I would highly suggest, there's so many people, they're like, I've never tracked and I've lost. I think that's fantastic. Then don't track. Like, that's your thing. I just find I generally don't gain, but I also know it's from the, I've never been kicked out of ketosis if I just have a bite of that, or I'll just have a taste of it, because I've been in ketosis for over 2 years, and that's why I say I'm not keto invincible. Like I did the tastings, I did I could just have this drink tonight, or I could just do that, to the tune of 13 pounds, and just not feeling great about myself. So we are not keto invincible. And I really think I fell into that trap. So if you're somebody that just really needs to reboot, my computer screen just turned off. If you're somebody that really needs to reboot, maybe you just need to refocus. I could do one of the 3-day challenges if people really want to do that. At this point, I think I'm just going to track what I've already redone my macros, and I'm tracking everything. I have been fasting this morning. I generally only suggest you doing an intermittent fast after you've gotten yourself into ketosis. So if you're just starting, that might be a little bit different. But again, everybody's different. But if you think you can just taste this, or I could just have another piece of meat, the protein, there we go. Sorry about that. But we can't, hey Pam, hey Aunt Pam, how are you? If you've fallen into that trap, now's our time. If you're local, we're still staying in place until about 3 more weeks. And we haven't heard if it's going to be extended, but what we could accomplish in 3 weeks for ourselves could be huge. It could be huge. So, share with me, post on there. I really felt like I had to liberate myself and say, guess what? I've done it wrong and I've gained 13 pounds and I need help. So coming on here helps me. You guys help me. Talking to you guys about what works for you or what works for me, it helps. Let's just be conscious of, I know that's not keto, but it doesn't kick me out of ketosis. It's still not keto. It's still not good for us. And that's just, I guess, where I'm at. I'm going to go live every afternoon this week, hopefully right around 1. It's when my lunch is scheduled for my teaching schedule. So if I'm ever a little bit late, I'll always repost it. I think that we've got several nurses working. We've got several people working from home, so you can't always come on at 1. But I would love to hear from you guys. I would love to hear, how are you doing? What do you need to work on? What's been a struggle? What's been super helpful? We all benefit from those posts, and we all benefit from hearing from each other. It's the best thing I think about healthiness is happiness, and I think I've had the group now for 2 years. If not, it's getting close to 2 years. But we have always been such a great support system. So share, and I will probably post a little bit about, yes, I've tracked everything. No, I haven't, or, oh, this has been difficult. If you're not quite comfortable posting it publicly on the forum, that's fine. Just send me a message. Oh, seriously would love to hear from you. Any question helps remind me. Keep in mind, I have been going at this for over 2.5 years. Or 2.5 years now. So there's things I might forget. So when someone asks me a question, it's like, oh yeah, I need to do that too. So it truly, truly helps. Still trying keto low carb, but not getting fit. Good job. I mean, you guys, it is a marathon, not a race. Where have I heard that from? I think even from work. It's a marathon, not a race. So every day matters. Every step matters. I know I just got a message from someone that says, I'm so hungry. Right, because we have maybe overeaten yesterday, so it triggers, our appetite for today. So it helps. It helps to share it and put it out there. It truly, truly does. So 3 weeks. I plan in 3 weeks to have this 13 pounds off or close to it. I'm okay if I'm over, like I said, between 2 to 3 pounds of that, I'm okay. But I need to go back. I need to be unleashed back out into the world feeling like me and knowing that I'm doing something healthy for me. At a time where health is so important, this is something for each one of us, okay? So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm probably, I know there's some people that have been doing keto for a while. I'm probably going to do one like some of my favorite things, like things I like staples I always make sure I have in the house. But if there's something that you want covered, send me a message. If it's not something for everybody, I'll go over it with you. So let me know. I hope everybody has a wonderful Monday. It's a little chilly, but I opened up my window. I love getting the fresh air in. I guess we're supposed to get some sort of crazy snow here in Illinois. Wednesday, I guess. I don't know. I think everything is upside down right now in the world. So I hope everybody has a wonderful Monday, and I'll catch everybody soon.